What it do, family? High value basketball. We back once again. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, dig. Yo, today we are talking about the NBA execs giving their top 5 players under the age of 25. So we're talking about NBA futures. Of course, we're doing this off-season stuff. And it is that time where the NBA execs, they start talking and speaking on, the players that they like, players that they don't like, yada, yada, yada. And we just getting into it as they start unrolling these lists. So getting right at the top here, we got Anthony Edwards at number 5 with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yo, this is a pretty good spot for the young stud, man. Old buddy definitely has what it takes to be a future star. I mean, he's already a star, essentially. But to be a superstar, to have a major influence on the league. He's very charismatic and hilarious. And as far as being on the court, the dude definitely got game. He's not afraid of the big moment. He likes to take the big shot. He may not necessarily make them yet, but he likes to put himself in a position to win. And the dude definitely has the growth potential and on the right team on a good trajectory to definitely make himself one of the potential faces of the league. So I'm excited. I want to see him grow. I want to see him improve, maybe get a little bit better shot selection, get a little bit more consistency, and of course, be able to close the deal on some of these games. Dude definitely can be the the true son of Michael Jordan, for those who actually know about the memes that exist out there. If you don't, type in Anthony Edwards, Michael Jordan, and you'll see the comedy ensue. Number 4, Evan Mobley. This is actually a surprise pick. I didn't see this one coming, to be very honest. Evan Mobley out of the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's definitely a hot pick, definitely a hot take kind of pick, because the dude is essentially Tristan Thompson 2.0. When we talk about being on the same team and the same kind of legacy player, the dude is a high motor center, and he can definitely do some things that are unusual for his position. He jumps out the gym. He can shoot just a little bit. He's got very good defensive tenacity, and of course, he's going to have another stellar year now that the Donovan Mitchell trade has gone through, and the team is going to be a little bit more stacked. So I can definitely see him having a breakout year and solidifying the number 4 spot. That's for sure. Number 3, Ja Morant. I'm not going to lie. I don't like Ja Morant at the number 3 spot. And you'll hear why once we get into the number 2 spot, because I do believe he should be there. But for what it's worth, like I say, him being, listed in the top 5, for the NBA future, that is correct, because the dude is definitely a potential face of the league. Same thing as Anthony Edwards. He's very charismatic. He's electric on the court. My goodness, that dude has some moves. He executes, in high intensity moments, and he wants the ball in his hand too. And he can definitely put on a show. Dude can shoot. He can jump. He can run up and down the floor. He can lead his team. And I definitely believe he's only going to get better at doing that. So holla at your boy, Ja Morant. Gonna have Memphis on fire for as long as he's in those jerseys. That is for sure. Number 2, this is where I say we should switch things up. Number 2 is Jayson Tatum. Now, don't get me wrong. The dude is definitely legit. I'm not questioning, if he's a legit, a future superstar, clearly a perennial all-star type player. But I just don't know, man. Just given the last playoff run and, his finals appearance, of course, he led the team, to the finals. Jaylen Brown kind of took over after they got to the finals, but that's another video maybe. But still, the dude definitely can lead the team, as we have seen. And he's got, great capabilities. Of course, they call him, a new young Kobe, kind of player. But that same new Kobe kind of player thing is, I believe, what holds him back, because in a much lesser kind of way, he takes bad Kobe shots. Now, what I'm saying is, those bad Kobe shots, Kobe likes to take hard shots, because Kobe was simply Kobe. He's like, yo, I can shoot from anywhere. It don't matter. Hand in my face. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm taking the shot if I think I'm open, even if I'm not open. It was more of a level of tenacity and like guts with Kobe. It was like, you gonna dare me to take this shot? Oh, I'm finna take it. With Jayson Tatum, when I watch his game, I see him kind of walking himself into bad shots. Like he'll dribble his way into, a double team, or dribble his way into, a section on the court that's just kind of no longer open. And then now he's got to take one of those weird step backs and shoot a 3, kind of thing. It seems like he's still somewhat learning the most optimal positioning for himself on the court. And because he hasn't done so yet, he ends up taking more difficult shots than what he needs to. That's what I mean in the difference between he and Kobe. And I saw that definitely show up in the finals because he was not very effective because he really couldn't get to his shot. So because he couldn't get to his shot, he just ended up shooting kind of whatever. And as we see, of course, they took that L. Number 1, Luka Doncic. Yo, no questions asked, no qualms here with that whatsoever. Yo, the dude is definitely a future face of the league. And for what it's worth, he could be the actual face of the league. I mean, they do have him listed as number 1. Yo, this could be for the first time since Larry Bird, that we've had, a non-black player be the actual face of the league. And that's a big deal, yo. I think that's going to be pretty dope. Like if he's out here just yamming on fools, if he's just out here step back three in people's faces like crazy, like he's been doing essentially. But if he keeps showing up like that and if he keeps, getting those slight improvements going every season, as we can see his team and his roster is improving, I don't see why he can't be the actual guy, in the league. So I definitely feel like a championship is coming up soon for him. If anybody on this list, he should be the next to win one. Of course, we can't guarantee that. But if there's anybody who has the best chance, I definitely believe it is Luka. That is for sure. So there we go. The NBA execs dropping their top 5 under 25 years old. New faces of the league. Pretty good list. High value basketball. Catch you next time.